So we're back again, guys. It's very late in the, or very early in the morning. I guess you could say it's about going on 1 o'clock in the morning. And I just wanted to make a video really quick. So I'm not going to be talking very loud because my dad's is sleeping in the next room. But this shit with the jobs, bro. Like I literally can't bring myself to care about this shit anymore, bro. Because every single let me start properly. The new Taylor Swift tour, she made $2 billion in a single tour. The newest OnlyFans model, what's her name, Sophie Rain, made more money than any singular football player did in the NFL this year. Why are we wage slaving so hard? Why are we doing it? I can't find a good reason, to be totally honest with you, because I'm now at having the mindset where I understand that I am the youngest I am right now, and that I'm the youngest I'm ever going to be in this moment I'm in right now, and I'm spending all my youth and my energy at my job, and like, what are we doing? I don't even care to have money. To be honest with you, I don't even care. Like, having money in my bank account, like, doesn't do anything for me. And that's probably because in the Bible it teaches that a man is not to hoard his money. Do I give my money away constantly? No, but I guarantee I give money to charity more than most people do. I gave $10 to charity today. I gave If I have cash in my wallet, I'll give money to charity at least once a week. And it's to the point where I just don't care. I don't care about working all these hours to get more money. And you see these jobs, they want you to work exorbitant amounts of hours just because you're just manpower for them, bro. You're just a thing that can produce product. And I know that. A lot of people don't want to admit that and understand that, but that's really what the U.S. economy wants the average person to do. They either want you to be a hired gun for the U.S. military, or they want you to be a indentured servant, a serf, a slave to the grind. And I just don't care anymore. Don't care anymore. I really don't. I could honestly live in the future living off eating one time a day and just fast the rest of the time and go to the gym and play guitar. I would be fine working part time, like 2 days a week, 3 days a week. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I really don't. And nobody can give me a valid reason of why I should care anymore about working so hard. Because you got to figure, bro. If you work all the time, you ain't gonna find your girlfriend, so you're not gonna find a wife, so you're not gonna get married. You're never gonna develop an actual skill in any hobby you have. Like, I'm still not that great at playing guitar. I can't write solos or play solos at all. I'm a decent rhythm player, but that's all I do. The only thing I'm good at on guitar. Most of my friends I only have because of my job. And I mean, if we didn't have the job, we could hang out way more often. You gotta figure, bro. Like, I'd rather be broke and having the time of my life than be rich and never living. And here's the thing, man. I'm not gonna say life sucks because a lot of people say life sucks and they've never even lived yet. Life is not an inherently bad time. But our country has been raped, and the worldview of our country has been raped, and the economy has been. It's just what it is. It's not. It's not what it's supposed to be. Just flat out. It's not how it's supposed to be created, or how it was created is not how it looks now. If that makes sense, it's a completely different animal, different beast entirely from what the U.S. economy should be looking like, and it's disgusting. They want you to work until you die. And even then, you will work until you die. You'll own nothing. You'll have nothing to show for it because they want to do the 50-year mortgage. Sorry, I had to yawn. I just don't see why this would matter. I don't. And if you saw that back there, don't care. That's from my childhood. From when I used to have fun every day, all day. You know. I just haven't gotten rid of it yet. But anyway, don't care. Don't let these companies take advantage of you, bro. Because, like I said in the previous video, I was gonna cover my friend at work because she was having her wisdom teeth removed, and she thought she was gonna be able to make it on Wednesday. So I was gonna do half a shift on Wednesday to cover, and I was supposed to be off that day. And it turns out she's actually able to make it, but some other chick is on medical leave, and they went, well, if you still want to come in that day, we could use your help. We're gonna be short. I said, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. I said, I'm not her friend, but I am the first girl's friend. I don't care. I said, and I named 3 or 4 people. I said, unless they call off, I'm not covering. I don't care. I'm not helping anyone out other than my friends, because you guys aren't my friends. Management, you guys aren't my friends. And I know you're not, because as soon as I have something wrong in my personal life, you don't give a shit. You give me barely any time off. And back to the grind. Like I said, I got 4 days off from my mother's passing. 4 days. My biological mother passed away. I got 4 days. Which is still mind-blowing to me. I still cry about it. I still, feel really bad about the fact that my mother passed away. But, 4 days. I'll probably never be over it psychologically, to be totally honest with you, of what happened to her and how long she was sick from the cancer. And they don't care. They don't give a fuck. They just want you at that job working constantly. This is why do you think that movies suck and video games suck and music sucks? There's like no soul behind any of this shit anymore, because people what used to happen was people made this their passion project, whatever media they were producing. And now it comes out that was never their passion project. They were just there because their boss was cranking them for overtime, and they were on crunch time, and they probably weren't ever getting paid for it. They have nothing, bro. They're just like you and me. They're just like you and me. The guys making video games, the guys directing and writing movies and doing VFX, they're just like you and me, bro. They're wage slaving just like us. Like I said, bro, I don't care anymore. I could care less about any of this shit. Like, my dream when I was in high school was to just play in a rock band. That's so unlikely now because everyone works all the time. Everyone's at work. Everyone's at work all the time, all day, 24/7. Like, and then once you go to work, you come back home, and if you didn't do anything before work, you pretty much have like 2 hours a day to like actually do anything. And I'm just over it. Like, I didn't do anything I actually gave a shit about doing today. I saw my friends at work. That was the highlight of my fucking day, talking to my friends. That was it. Realistically, there was like maybe an hour of the day I enjoyed. I'm sick of living like this, bro. I'm sick of living like this, where you spend all your time going to the job and you hate being there. I think it was close to 70% of people could give a fuck about what they do with their job. You could have me building plane engines, or you could have me working at the gas station. I don't want to be there, bro, because somebody's hassling me the whole time I'm there, and that's everybody on Earth, basically, and I'm fucking sick of it. Clocking in, getting hassled from the time I get there to the time I leave. Piss off. It's fucking gross to do this to people. I'll be flat out honest with you. It's dehumanizing. It's humiliating to make a guy wear a clown suit, effectively, and go clock in at Walmart and stock the shelves in his blue vest. I feel bad for them. I really feel bad for them. Every time I go to Walmart and I see the workers there, they all look like they want to. They look like they would hand me a gun and say, I don't have the strength. Please kill me. I don't want to be alive anymore. That's what the average Walmart worker looks like. I'm being so honest with you. You go to the average gas station, that's what they all look like. They all look like they want to die because they're getting hassled constantly and they're barely living. We gotta get out, bro. I don't even care about having money at this point. Like I said, if I could be broke or basically broke with a wife, we don't even have to have kids at this point, bro. Like, I don't know if I want to bring kids into this shit, man. I'll be totally honest with you. I know I wanted to make my father a grandfather. I don't know, man. I don't want to birth kids into a world where they're gonna have it even worse than I did, because now they're gonna have to compete with AI for fucking everything. Unless they come up with like a universal base income, I can't see how anybody's gonna have jobs. Because, like I said, I'm not loyal to these places because as soon as AI comes in and there's an AI that can do my job for less than me, they're gonna kick me to the curb. That just is what it is. Thanks for watching.